when it comes to starting big movements and creating a team, creating a movement, creating something bigger than yourself, you need to be able to align everybody's vision. I was just speaking to somebody, a member of my comedy team last night before I flew back to LA. I mean, he was just talking to me, saying, how he respects the fact that I'm in my early 20s, and I work so hard and I'm creating something so big. For those of you who don't know, I have like a comedy club out of New York, and I was just saying, yeah, and I appreciate that, but what you really need to do to create a team that's lasting and to, you know, keep everybody happy is you need to be able to align everybody's vision, right? So in my comedy club, I have all different types of people, from musicians, producers, to models, to actually, actual stand-up people. And what I had to do to bring everybody together and keep everybody happy and keep it running was I needed to find everybody's goal and reverse engineer why my comedy club would help them. So what do I mean by that? What does that mean in layman's terms, right? So I have a stand-up comedian in my group named Marbrook. Marbrook, great stand-up comedian. The only thing bad about stand-up is that, if you advertise on Facebook, YouTube, nobody's really gonna sit there for the most part and watch 45 minutes of stand-up, especially from a relatively unknown comedian. But if you make these short, minute to 2 minute skits, that's much more digestible. Then people will develop a relationship with you, and then they'll want to go check out your stand-up material. And then for the models, I have two models in my group, one male, one female. I said, hey, what's gonna separate you from the next model, right? If I put my picture and my face on a resume or whatever you do, and another person does that, well, what's the difference? And I said, hey, the difference is gonna be the personality, because if you show your personality and people flock to you, you will never have to find a job. People will come giving you jobs, and that's kind of what I had to do for each person in my group, whether they're a producer or model or whatever they do, a writer, a comedy writer, right? Nobody's gonna, bring you to Hollywood unless you've written some stuff, and this is an opportunity for you to get a free catalog. So, and this doesn't just apply to comedy clubs or anything like that. If you have a business, you need to be able to express to your employee or intern or partner or whoever's interested in joining you, you need to be able to, document why this is going to help them. Or else people lose sight. And, I've been in LA now for about, over a year. And, when I came to LA, I had a vision of what I wanted, right? The guy I worked for, he's somebody I want to be. And now a year later, I'm doing a lot of things, that support my vision. But a lot of people, are lost out there. So if you could give them some guidance and explain to them why what you're doing can help them, then they'll stick around. And if they fail to see why what you're doing can help them, then they won't. And that's really the most powerful thing of motivation. It's not so much being rah-rah or, being animated or charismatic. And sure, having those things help. But if you could really just give somebody guidance and direction, sometimes that's all the motivation somebody needs. So just thought I'd shoot this quick little video, and hope it helps.